on him because I don't know. We're live. Woo! Drink to live. Look at my nail polish. It looks so great.
Let's see. We go ahead and test this out.
Get it checking. Get it checked.
Get it checking.
Yeah, you know. It's been a long ass day. It's been a long couple of. Look, another one.
Yep. YouTube
another Wednesday.
Do you get the YouTube notifications?
Mm-mm.
That means you have to subscribe to the YouTube channel.
Well, I probably just don't have notifications on. I'm definitely subscribed.
Or you have to turn your notifications on.
There we go. That's probably it. Because I definitely subscribe to our YouTube channel like all of you should.
All right, so let the people get in here.
Mm-hmm. How are you?
I'm
better.
Yeah, I'm better.
Obviously, it's not Wednesday.
I forgot to change the thing. It's another Wednesday, but
it's technically Thursday, but it's Wednesday take 2 for us. Yeah?
Yeah, Wednesday 2.0.
Like that.
Wait for all the people to come in here to the live stream.
They're probably watching that Versus.
They probably are. I didn't know what was going on till today.
You know, I've never really tuned into a Versus.
They're fire. The Versus are fire. The best one was
Is this Chardonnay?
Yes. Oh, you like Chardonnay?
No, I can just tell.
Of course, you're a woman. Women have like wine taste buds.
I mean, I don't normally drink it, so I'm surprised I can pick out that it was Chardonnay.
But y'all are like born with taste buds for wine. You probably would have been able to tell what that was at like 4.
Born with a lot of taste buds for a lot of things.
You're nasty. That was real horny. That was real horny.
No, I'm just saying.
That was some real horny shit right there.
No, it was good. What are you talking about?
That was horny.
Horny.
So, what a relational fuck. We're here. It's our live stream edition. So everybody, I see we got some people lining up. So everybody's in there watching right now. I appreciate each and every one of y'all pulling up.
And you can see that we're actually together because Mike normally grills me about how shitty the quality of my streaming is.
Yeah.
So he can't blame me this time. It's definitely all on Mike.
This is a fact of life. So
so I can be shady in real life. So here we go.
You do that on the episodes.
I know, but they don't get to see us. They don't get to see me be shady to you face to face. Like some of the faces and the interaction and just like the overall chemistry, they don't get to see it. So now they get
and this is me majority of the time.
It's not. You have your hand in your face.
I'm talking about when the shady happens.
You have your hand, but sometimes they make you think, and you be like, don't act like that. But can you see the comments? I want to see the comments.
I don't know if I can see them, but anyways, actually, I might be able to see the comments. Let's go ahead and take a look. So it's Thursday.
Not Wednesday.
Yeah, it's Thursday. So, how was your weekend?
It's always a blur. Weekends are too short. Whoever decided weekends are only 2 days a week, 2.5 days, half a Friday, Saturday. It was fucking hot, right?
I don't know. I wasn't here.
Oh, it was, you weren't here. Okay. Well, it reached like 107 degrees in my little town.
So I heard.
And it was disgusting. So you know what the weekend was like? Watermelon, mini air conditioning.
Watermelon is so trash.
Well, I mean, it helps you stay hydrated. And kids eat it, and they don't necessarily want to drink just plain water, and you can't give them lots of sugary stuff. So watermelon, sat my ass in front of my little portable AC units, and did nothing because it was too fucking hot to do a damn thing.
Watermelon is so trash. I absolutely hate watermelon. When I was a kid, my neighbor had a watermelon patch in her backyard. She had like a little garden. And she had a whole bunch
is this in Hawaii?
No, it's in Michigan.
It gets warm enough to grow watermelon in Michigan.
What y'all saw this weekend is like summers in Michigan.
I would have never known.
So yeah, it gets really.
So too much watermelon growing.
No, she had watermelon in the backyard, and I hated watermelon so much that I went behind her house and I destroyed like 9 or 10 watermelons.
I hope you got your ass whooped.
I got my ass whooped.
Fucking right. You know how long it takes for people to tend their garden and grow shit like that? You didn't just destroy her watermelons. You destroyed like weeks and months of hard work.
Weeks
and months. Yeah, you have to like tend to that regularly.
Shout out to everybody in the comments. My guy Dev. Speaking of Dev, let me tell you. What am I looking at, Dom? I'm actually looking at the computer that is right here, so I can read the comments.
Not his dick. You look like you're only looking at your dick. And when I went down like this, I definitely look like I'm looking at your dick. But there's a
Do it
computer in his lap. There's a computer in his lap, and we're on different levels, as you can tell. So
Yeah. So
wow.
but speaking of my guy
Optics are
Dev in
everything.
the comments, I was in LA this weekend. Was
Mhm.
down there. Was supposed to go down there for some business stuff on Sunday, but that didn't happen. But I went to some battle. I was down there partaking in some battle rap events. It was very dope. Shout out to Queen of the Ring, Smack, URL, all of that. But my excitement came on Sunday when I went to the West Coast Elites event. It was Will's Way 2.1. Shout out to my guy Don Nino. Who else was G Will, of course. Shout out to G Will. All the MCs, the upstairs gang was in effect. The upsterity is real. All of us was in there. My guy.
How do I become part of this upsterity stuff?
You gotta come into the clubhouse group. You have to partake in the clubhouse group. You don't even gotta be part of it. Don't gotta be battle rappers. We have people that are in there that don't know nothing about battle rap.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Shit. But you just come in there and just interact.
Niggas be doing shit during business hours, and I be having shit to do.
I be on there after business hours. It's just about the community. You know what I'm saying? Like we've all created like a safe space. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to the upstairs gang. You know what I'm saying? Like my guy Mike G, Gaddis, my guy Born, who else? Dev. There was a lot of upsterity in the building. There was a lot of upsterity in the building going on.
Appreciate y'all because they're always super supportive. So
absolutely. So it was real, man. It was really dope. My guy Dev did his fucking thing. Like he was battling the Kid Clutch. That battle was fucking ferocious. It was amazing. It was the energy. Niggas got the scuffling and shit in the battle. Hey man, my Dev is my guy Dev, man.
Do they allow that?
Yeah, it's that energy. It was just dope because like the energy in this event.
It looks so weird every time I just go to look at your computer screen.
It looks like you're looking at it looks like she's looking at my dick.
There is a computer in his lap. Okay, guys.
But
nothing crazy's going on.
Press the H with your nose.
Who said that?
I said that.
Oh, Jesus.
I just played. I'll just play it.
Okay, okay. So you were in LA.
No, but it was just dope. The Dev battle. I got to see the best punchline rapper in the fucking world, Rum Nitty, do his fucking thing versus next. But overall, it was just a great ass weekend. I had a great time. Got to kick it with a lot of people that I haven't seen in over a decade, doing the stuff that brought us together and how we met in the first place. So it was just a great weekend. Great weekend.
I want to get those tattoos covered up on my shoulders. Every time I see that meme about if she has tattoos in this area, she hits men, I cringe.
Because you hit niggas.
But I do not now. There's no need.
Now, we can get on this topic.
Yeah.
I made a post a week ago, and it was a clip of this lady, a young woman named, I think it was Jazz Blue. I think that's where her name was, Jazz Blue.
Where these people even came from?
I have no fucking idea what it was from.
One of them was Guapo, and another one. I just don't know any of these people or why they're relevant. But the clip itself, what?
I'll read the comments. My guy Dev said, "Yeah, I definitely need a new laptop if Mike is getting that love." Yeah, hilarious.
Carrying right along. I don't know why any of these people are relevant, where they come from, but I don't remember who was all there. But
I don't know who they were.
But the way this comment was shared, the way this post was made, it got a lot of traction and created a lot of conversation.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this girl was talking basically about, and some of you guys may have seen it. Mike definitely did repost it, so it's on his timeline somewhere. And I think it's titled "Another Man Pays My Bills," and she is talking about how she dated someone. He upgraded her lifestyle. When all of it came out to be, and they just didn't work out, he continues and still continues at this point, is what it sounded like, depending on how current that clip was, to pay for her loft, is what she referred to it as. Even though she's in a current relationship, she is in a new relationship.
Couldn't have been me.
And according to her, she's transparent. She has no really outstanding intimate contact with this man. They're just friendly. He also knows she's in a relationship and a new man lives there. And your comment was the audacity of her. Where did she get this entitlement? And now, after seeing the whole thing, Mike, give us your take.
After seeing the whole thing, I still wouldn't do it.
What?
So basically, after watching the whole video, she says that she helped this dude, achieve certain goals with a business and make a certain amount of money or whatever with a company that he was building or whatever, something along those lines, if I'm correct, right?
Yeah, it almost sounded like she helped him set up a cam house. Like she got a loan in her name. They created a spot and he had multiple rooms going where they were making X amount of dollars per room now. When I heard it, like that's what it sounded like to me.
Yeah, something where she helped him make a lot of money.
Yeah. Almost double what he was making.
Now this prior. Is the thing. For me, I'm gonna get you a thank you gift. I'm not gonna let you live in this fucking apartment.
She said she got a $50,000 loan in her name. Did you hear that?
Yeah, that's cool. Thank you. Here's like a car, but you still got to pay for it.
No, well, how did she get her $50,000 back then?
How is she getting it back now?
So let's think about this. So because you know, I work in real estate and property management.
Oh God!
And
she's breaking out the calculator.
I am breaking out the calculator. If your mortgage or lease or rent is $2,200 a month, if you over 12 months, that's $2,600. So if she's lived in this place after him not being with him, it's almost 2 years of rent, not including because it's a loan that has interest on it, that it's easier to pay that $2,200 than to just cash her out the 50 plus interest. So now what?
Get your own spot.
She literally she got a $50,000 loan in her name.
And I appreciate you.
Oh no, see, check this.
I absolutely appreciate you. I'm going to give you a thank you gift. I'm going to do something I'm not about to pay for your shit. I'm not about to pay for you to live in my spot where that was our place first.
No, it was her place.
Oh, he bought her
no, he didn't buy. He just upgraded her lifestyle and put her into a better apartment.
Okay, so
it's been her place.
Okay, so now a while. So that doesn't mean I have to pay your bills.
But I'm saying if it's the equivalent of how would you make good on a $50,000 loan?
She still has to pay it back. It's her loan.
That's exactly why she's in the apartment, though.
Okay, so here I will take care of your. You know what I'm saying? Like, here's a loft, but you still have to pay for yourself. You're not a fucking child at this point.
That doesn't even make it. I still need you to make that make sense.
I got you a spot.
I got you a $50,000 loan.
Okay, now here's a spot. You still have to take care of yourself. So,
but you want me to pay on this loan that's in my name because ultimately it's my responsibility to make sure it's paid up.
So is he not going to pay her back on the loan?
That's not clear. I'm assuming that the repayment is it's easier to make these monthly payments for her rent than it is to cash her out the $50K.
If he's making more money, then how is it easier?
I mean, in the long run, if you pay her, I don't know.
I can see it like, okay, like and I'm only speaking for me. I'm not going to do it. I can see why he's doing it, but Michael's not doing it.
Mm-hmm. Real story. So let me tell you something about me. We'll go back. There was a year I got a lot of tax money. Someone asked me to borrow some of my tax money. I gave them some of my tax money. They then in return paid my phone bill for like the next 14 months, which was almost the equivalent. But instead of cashing out all the money I just loaned to them, they took the opportunity to pay just $120 a month. We weren't together. We were no longer together. None of that. Okay. So they paid the phone bill because they got this lump sum of money up front. Okay. And so he continued to pay the phone bill over I think maybe the next 10 months actually was the equivalent. I feel like this could almost be the same situation.
Shout out to Get Your Bars Up Media, my guy BA. What up, bro? Keep going.
No, I'm saying so would that be, is it because the idea of the loft sounds so expensive?
Yes. For me, that's what it is. I'm not about to pay for you to live somewhere. I'll pay a bill.
But it's almost, it's relative.
It's not really relative. A cell phone bill in a fucking apartment or a loft building she sounds like she was New Jersey or New York. Very expensive area.
Probably.
Probably
New Jersey. But what I'm saying is the loan amount and the repayment style is relative. So yeah, mine was just $1,500 I gave someone. And so now they're going to pay my phone bill for the X amount of months. Okay. Well, when you give someone $50,000, you might end up paying a car note for multiple years or mortgage or a rent or something for 2 years. So is what throwing off just the fact that paying somebody's rent sounds exorbitant?
Yeah. Okay. I'm not paying nobody's fucking rent.
Are you accepting?
Hey, Arrow.
Are you accepting a $50,000 loan from someone?
No, probably not. To be totally honest.
Yeah, because you know, as a man, it will put you in a position where you owe them. Like,
yeah, I don't like owing. I already don't like owing people.
So like they're just making good. So it was just in the end, the clip was made out to make her seem like a gold digger. But when she provided all of the information, it made a little more sense on the arrangement. Keep in mind, we only got so much information anyways, but I'm for it. I'm
not for it.
Come be the bank of Tasha. I can loan you X amount of dollars if I know you're good for this type of payment every month. I actually have people that do that in my life all the time.
Loan me $2,000.
Yeah?
Yeah.
What's the repayment going to be like? Let's talk about this. We have this conversation live online.
I need to drop this this credit card down a little bit.
Oh, come on, bro. For your credit card? No.
I need to drop this credit card.
I'm thinking pay off something that's keeping you from a big long-term goal. No, your credit card, you consumed it, you got to pay it back. But let's say I help put you in a car. What type of repayment? Like if I can go cash out a $6,000 car for you right now, how would you offer to repay that?
Pay your cell phone bill for the next 3 years.
See, might be a bigger bill than my cell phone bill now. But yeah, so it to me it seemed very relative only because I had my own past experience in it. So I get it.
I don't know, man. Like it's just like people were weird to me. I couldn't do that shit.
To me, I think the most interesting thing is how they spin marketing material and they sensationalize stuff to get viewers and get an input. And really, they were on this girl's helmet about it.
Even I was. Even people in my comments on my Facebook post were, and then we had to go watch the whole thing.
Yeah, so go watch the whole thing.
That's media for you. Media spin shit to make shit look worse than what it really is.
Trust none of the headlines.
I text you the other day about accountability.
Oh, did you?
Yeah, remember I said something about acknowledgement and so
I
had a situation and had a conversation with somebody. And
is your wine gone? I just want to make sure.
It's not. You can go ahead.
I meant you finish your glass.
I did.
First.
You can go grab the wine
it's okay.
in the refrigerator. Go ahead, and you can just come back.
No, I get drunk off of 2 glasses of wine, so it's okay.
If you want to grab it for me, then
go for this. Go for that. Go for this.
So had a situation where somebody that I used to converse with told me that how did the conversation go? So basically,
should have been more prepared. I'm getting peanut
whenever we would have debates, whenever we would have our issues, we bump heads or whatever, she said that I would like to go on and on with the argument. Now, this is the thing. It's like,
here you go, going on with this argument.
And let's see. What up, Britt? Everybody in the comments, Britt, my guy, Callie Reed. You know what I'm saying? I appreciate every last one of y'all pulling up. You already know that it's greatly appreciated. It's always appreciated. But I was told that I like to go on and on with arguments. And my response to that was, I don't go on with arguments. I'm trying to get my point across because I feel like what I'm saying needs to be heard. It needs to be acknowledged.
So it's not that you're arguing. It's the person you're talking to is a bad listener.
Exactly. Very bad listener.
Okay.
So
don't mind me while I eat my peanut butter crackers.
So the issue that I had is that she says, if I say, she's saying, but if I say, okay, I understand what you're saying, that should be the end of the conversation. If there's no, you got some more. I thought you wasn't getting no more.
I got more. That's why I got peanut butter crackers too.
So she said that that should be the end of the conversation if she says, okay, I acknowledge how you feel.
And you felt like it shouldn't be the end of the
conversation. Exactly, because there needs to be some kind of resolution.
Okay, go ahead.
Is there not supposed to be some kind of resolution? If I'm expressing like, yo, this, what you're doing right here, it bothers me. Right? If I say what you're doing bothers me, and you say, okay, I understand that bothers you. And that's supposed to be the end of the conversation. There's no resolution. There's no communication on how to.
How is that? How is that not a resolution? I mean, how is that not? How do you not see that as acknowledgement And then, they say actions speak louder than words. Why did you give her the opportunity to correct her behavior? Did she show that she was any better? Or did you just want to keep going and going?
No,
because I swear to God, a couple episodes ago, I swear to God, and whatever God you believe in, all of those, that Mike was talking about how he had a conversation with someone and he acknowledged it. He said he'd be better and all of these things, but this person continued on. And he felt like it should just be the end of it. And now it kind of sounds like you're on the other end of that same argument.
But you know what? That person did not say, that person did not say, yo, okay, I understand how you feel. I'll do better to do this. I'll do better at this. That was never said. It's just like, I acknowledge it. Okay, I understand. The end. There's no, you know what? I get how you feel. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to do better at, you know what I'm saying, this or that, or I won't do this. Or I won't. It was none of that. It was just the end of the conversation.
Have you ever heard the phrase, and I might get this wrong, so forgive me.
Then no, I haven't heard the phrase because it's wrong.
What's understood doesn't have to be said or spoken or whatever it is. Do you know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
So you don't think her hearing you, okay, here, I hear you, I understand, is also saying, I'll be better? Because understanding means, I hear you, I got it. When you understand a math problem, you now know how to solve it, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so her saying she understands, that's not also unspoken saying, I'll be better? Could it not be taken that way?
I'd rather hear you say, okay, I'll be better. I need to hear it.
So you just want to continue arguing?
No, I don't want to continue. I just want to hear that so we can move forward.
I'm so confused.
Just tell me, look, I'm going to do better so we can move forward.
I get you. I'm that way as well. But you also tell me that, because I'm also someone that a relationship status has to be declared. If we're talking, you need to tell me, or we need to talk about going to the next level, or I'm just going to assume we're still talking and things are the way we initially put them as. And you were like, no, when they start doing this, or when you start behaving this way, or it doesn't have to be said, it should just be understood by what's going on between the two of you.
Did I say that?
Yes.
What episode?
Multiple. Because I'm always talking about...
I feel like you're talking about somebody else.
No, I'm definitely talking about you.
I feel like you might have been on the show with your other homeboys.
No, I'm definitely talking about you. That's not their content. They don't talk about that much. But I'm definitely talking about you. And so what is it? Are you someone who wants transparency and the full conversation and full disclosure? Because I swear on season 1, we have an episode where we're talking about how much do you disclose or what do you say? And you're like, no, you're not full disclosure.
What do you mean? Wait.
Mike is being wishy-washy.
No, I'm not.
I think so. Okay, so you felt a certain way because all she said was, I understand. Not I'll be better.
Yeah, because I've never seen her, when I've done this before, when I've told what bothers me, I've never seen any change.
So then that's what you should have said.
And I did that, and I've said that.
And then how did
this is my thing. Love languages. Have the conversation about love languages. I need to hear.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I hear you say I'm gonna do better, I'm at peace because I'm putting trust in you now.
Mm-hmm.
Now I'm able to trust that you're gonna do what you say you're gonna do.
Mm-hmm.
Now if you just say, okay, I understand, and then you go on about your fucking business, I don't know if you're gonna try to
skeptical.
Exactly.
But be skeptical, but why continue the conversation? I guess it does seem argumentative after that. But you're saying this person also has a history of not necessarily being better. I don't know, guys. What do you think? What are they saying in the comments?
My guy Brent said, what's understood doesn't need to be said.
Thank you for the clarification, Brent.
Let's see. Who else?
Apartment. This place is hot. It's all these lights.
Let's see. Amber. What did Amber say? Amber said, I think so too. Which part do you say I think so too to Amber? And
okay, I will. Oh, okay. I'm motherfucking in depth. I do look like I'm all. No, now we can see the computer. That's way better. You can see the computer now. You can see it when you're streaming live here, so I don't care.
Let's see. In case I will okay motherfucker to death if they don't want to hear shit. If I don't want to hear shit else. Kay, you're toxic. How about that?
Everybody's a little toxic, Kay. Don't worry. Just a little. Nobody's fully reformed. We do all have bad habits and they die hard. But the hope would be as soon as you see your toxic behavior, you'd be like, oh, my bad. That's not what I meant. I should be a little better. I'm working.
Right here. Perfected. Maybe that's why I'm single, because nobody's perfect enough to make perfection.
Said nobody but his mother, his grandmother, and his aunts.
They love me.
Yes.
Because they see my perfection. Because the rest of y'all women species don't understand and appreciate perfection when it's in front of y'all. That's what the fuck that is.
Right.
That's what the fuck that is.
Right. We're gonna
she said, "Oh, I'm not worried that you were being wishy-washy." Oh, and Amber. Oh, hold. You know what? Nope, we're not gonna do that. We are not gonna do that. I'm not gonna have that conversation here. I'm not gonna have that conversation.
Don't you love when people talk about things you have no idea what the fuck they're talking about?
Yeah.
All right, Amber.
I wasn't being wishy-washy.
Oh, wait. Amber! I think I'm getting some insight here. I had to look at the name and put it together. Click on her so I can see this picture.
No, it's that one.
If I can think of it.
It's that one.
Oh.
It's that one.
Hi,
That's
Amber.
If that's Amber.
Hi, Amber. Why are we talking and engaging with Amber again? I'm confused.
Because me and Amber are in a good space.
You and Amber are in a good space today.
Mm-hmm.
Got it.
Mm-hmm. Me and Amber are in a good space.
Hi, Amber. I'm the shady friend. And I will say, this kind of piggybacks off of, I guess we talked about
Why do you keep turning my chair?
Oh, I'm sorry. I guess we talked about it. I don't know if it was last week recorded episode or when we are live stream. I am fiercely loyal and protective of the people that I love. Mm-hmm. So once you cross them once, I'm ready to cross you out forever.
No, me
and you're way more forgiving because you'd be like, don't talk about them like that. Don't do that. And I'd be like, oh, they trash. This is trash. So you're way more forgiving than I am because once you
said for now until he blocks me again. I'm not gonna block you.
Why'd he block you, Amber?
We're not gonna do that. Okay.
We're talking about it. She's interacting.
Yes, she is, but so I'm not gonna put me and Amber in a great space.
Mm-hmm. And you go when you go back home soon, huh?
Yes, I go back home.
Oh, great space. Sip.
I do go home in a couple of weeks.
But yeah, so I'm like fiercely loyal and protective of the people that I love and care about. So
me and Amber have known each other for so long.
I appreciate that. That's fine.
Literally since.
I will say that forgiveness is hard, and it's great to see people who have had a rough patch be able to circle back and show forgiveness because that shows growth.
Yeah.
I'm still growing on that.
There's a lot of love there still.
I hold lots of grudges.
There's a lot of love
I'm not the most forgiving person. On the front end, I'm pretty accommodating, so it makes it hard to be forgiving on the back end. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So yeah.
Yeah, me and Amber are very close. My mom still loves her, so.
Mom loves me too. Sorry.
She does, but my mom calls her other daughter, and when Amber was younger, people thought Amber was my mom's daughter.
That makes things slightly weird.
No, it doesn't. Our families were just that close.
What's the nature of the relationship now?
Of being Amber?
Mm-hmm.
We're cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's Amber.
Mm-hmm.
That's Amber.
Moving right along.
That's Amber. Amber is actually married.
Plot twist.
According to her, she's married.
According to her, she's married.
But we're not about to go on all this personal shit. Next topic. We're going to the next topic.
We're going personal.
No, because I'm not. This is not the space.
Amber, it's okay. Hop into my DMs. Let's talk.
This is not the space to talk about her personal business.
It's not. Okay, you're right. Correct. Amber is a friend of the show, family, so we will not talk about Amber's personal business.
Yes, of course not.
Amber has been mentioned before on the podcast, so please go check out some old episodes.
She's never been mentioned.
No, not mentioned, but she's been spoken on. Never mentioned. That's all I'm saying. It's okay. Go listen. Go check out the old content. Go check it out. It's good. We're almost going to go on a hiatus soon, and so they're going to need to listen to some of the old content. We've even added these new live streams. People don't understand that the show isn't just this YouTube function of it. There's an actual audio part only. What? I'm improvising. I'm like, see?
Told y'all when the shady friend comes out, this is my face.
I got good reason.
No, you don't.
I do, but moving right along, guys.
So,
shout out to everybody that's supporting, comments, that's viewing right now. We know there's like a versus going on, so we appreciate you guys being here with us. And it's not our normal day, so we appreciate you. It almost seems like Thursdays work better.
Thursdays are lit.
Oh, we might have to Thursday. Okay. I'm missing a basketball game right now. Is the basketball game over?
What game?
I feel like there's another Bucks game on, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, my man Giannis. Let me check it out.
I don't know, but now not your man Giannis, but you was just sporting weren't you sporting a Brooklyn Nets jersey recently?
No, I was absolutely sporting a Celtics jersey.
Oh, Celtics.
You'll
okay.
Never see me
okay, that's what it was. We were watching the Brooklyn Nets and the Celtics.
Yeah.
There was something else that I wanted to talk about.
What's that? I'll talk about anything.
How do you feel about dating people who feel like you're out of their league or might have a bit of insecurity? Bucks 111, Atlanta 96. Jesus Christ.
Sorry, guys.
Like the windows are open and
I don't
shit.
care. We kind of in the hood. Not really. I'm joking. But they ain't going to mind a little yell of happiness. We good. Okay. Thank you for the update. Who did it? Brendan?
My guy, Brendan. Shout out to my bro, Brendan.
Appreciate you. Somebody going to owe me something a little later. We're going to talk about that on another day. I always date up.
That sounded really freaky.
I hope it did. That's exactly what I meant. I always date up, so I choose.
Give me that fucking wine.
Give
me that fucking wine right now.
I choose to be the insecure party. Not really insecure. I've worked a lot on myself, but I always date up. You know, I have these check boxes, this list and this checklist. So
those checklists don't ever work for you.
They absolutely work for me because what it is, it's setting my standard, my price. This is what
your price. You selling the box?
Not selling the box, but in all ways, we're saying it doesn't matter. And I don't mean price in a way that like prostitution. But I mean,
that's what that sounded like. That sounded like a lot.
And
of
I'm going to explain. So I appreciate you giving me that opportunity.
Give me that wine.
See how I did that?
Pour the wine in my glass.
See how I did that?
No, pour the wine in my glass.
What I mean is by setting your price is like you're only going to deal with a certain amount of things. In exchange for my time, energy, effort, all of those things, you must bring X to the table or be this type of person. That's you setting the standard, setting the bar, setting your price. I tend to date up. I just like it like that. So I have definitely in some places been the more insecure person in some of my interactions.
What about the guy you're dating now? Is he dating up?
Who says I'm dating now?
You did on the last episode.
I said I had my eyes on something.
Okay, so no, that's the same thing. Like, no, look, the guy that you're dating now.
Shout out to you.
Is would you consider him dating up?
Me dating up to him, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah, he checks the boxes. I set my
All right, cool.
Right along.
Just asking. Mm-hmm. I try to date up.
Are you secure enough to date up?
Nope.
What are you doing to work on that?
Dating down.
Shout out to everybody he's talking to.
Dating down.
Okay, I'm not gonna smack on this last cracker before we go. Okay. I'm not gonna lie, because I'm a woman who dates up. I would always encourage men to date a little down. And where you compromise on is up to you, but I think it makes it easier to maintain the masculine feminine balance. Mm-hmm. And equally, and so when I
get in here and do the goddamn dishes while I fix the plumbing.
Not what I mean. It's not what I mean. And I'm not saying that you can't be like.
Well, really quick, my guy Callie Reed asked, "What is dating up? Are y'all talking looks?"
I'm talking.
Shout out to Nodis Trey.
Oh, what up, Nodis?
The Brass Channel. Y'all go subscribe.
Give me the wine. At least I'm not mixing my words.
You're not.
You just like how I'm just too frisky and too like for you. But I'm not messing up my words.
You just told us that you get fucking drunk off of 2 glasses and you poured more than you had the last time.
I get drunk off of 2 glasses because I'm trying to minimize my liquor intake for my weight management. Just so you know. But Callie Reed's question: what is dating up? Are we just talking about looks? I am not just talking about looks. I don't want to say like a high value man because that's very triggering and it's said to be things that it's not. I will say I seek in others things that I don't actually have myself. So I feel like whenever you're seeking something that you can't bring to the table, you're dating up.
Okay.
But I'm complimentary to some of those things that I seek. I just don't have them myself. And I think
when you say you're complimentary to these things that you seek, even though you don't have them, how are you complimentary to these things that you seek that you don't have? So like they have the mustard and you're the ketchup.
Exactly. You said it perfectly. No need to go further. Yeah?
Let's see. She said somebody that's physically out of your league, financially out of your league, intelligence. Question marks on all those. Is that considered dating up?
Yeah. So I will say, formal education wise, I have an associate's degree. Not much. Dropped out doing my bachelor's because I was in the process of adopting my boys. I prefer to date men who have advanced degrees. Masters.
Okay, so let me ask you this. What do those do for you?
One, I'm kind of a geeky, nerdy person, so I love having conversations with those people. It creates the feeling in me that they're going to grow me, teach me, or learn, like I'm going to learn something from them. And that's just something that I love to feel, if that makes sense. But to me, it also shows, because I did not complete it, it shows one, that I have the discipline to complete it. So, start something, finish through. Like I didn't. I know life happens. So I'm always really impressed by people who are working and complete their masters, or are doing these things and still living life, because at 24, when I was attempting to complete my bachelor's, which is way late, by the way, life was too much for me to complete it. And so it's always really impressive to see a man that was able to juggle, balance, and get those things done.
Okay, so.
But I hate the student loan, the debt that comes with it. But
so my brother says, so dudes should date down and women should date up?
Just slightly. Yeah.
So let me ask you this. So if he has all of these things, if he has multiple things that you don't have, right? Technically, you are down.
Technically, yes, I am. But I'm not saying don't have her be complementary to your mindset, lifestyle, and what you want in life. That's not what I'm saying. You want her to be complementary.
Right. Like Nada's just said, like what's liking you.
Nodis!
Like, and I agree. I agree with that 100%. Because that person, even if you're dating up and you're dating this person that checks these checklists, all these boxes or whatever, they might not be good for your soul. That's where it really matters.
Which is, you're absolutely right. And that's where discernment is key. I'm not saying date someone who's bad for your soul. I'm saying, I think in a world that's trying to take men out of leadership and, I don't know, head roles, does that make sense? It's easier, I know, in my life to maintain that feminine, masculine balance where a man is leading.
Death tolls to the head rolls. Sorry.
Okay. But I think it makes it easier to maintain that balance in things where a man, I don't want to say superior because that sounds stupid, but where like a man and I'm only speaking for myself, I often say men lead in all things. Like, you set the tone, you lead, this is your world or your bus. I'm just on it. I'm just trying to live in your world. I'm just trying to ride your bus. So I think it makes
that was kind of freaky.
Anyways,
I'm just trying to ride your bus.
Stop it. I think it makes it easier to maintain that balance if men are in a place of leadership, at least in the home life. Does that make sense to me? But again, that's just me. That's my preference. I wouldn't say I'm the insecure party, because as I've spoke to previously, I have done work on things that I felt insecure about. Because if a man or your partner can make you feel insecure, one, it's not healthy and they're not good for you. But those insecurities are rooted in something. So after the end of my engagement, sorry, I had to scratch.
Oh, I just had deja vu.
So after the end of my engagement, I worked on the things that made me insecure. So I'm not insecure dating him. I'm just not as well off on paper. But in some ways,
so how is that fair? How is that fair that somebody can be well off on paper, but you're not as well off on paper as them? How is that fair?
Easy answer to that. What women seek in men is completely different than what a man seeks in a woman. How can you say that this arrangement is wrong, but turn around and tell me how much money I make doesn't mean anything to you? My higher education doesn't mean anything to you. What matters to you are those more demure and docile qualities in a woman.
What would you consider demure? I've never actually heard that word before. So what's the definition up for that one?
I'm saying like the things that men value are the soft skills, the communication, how agreeable she is, how supportive she is. None of those things are measured by some of the accomplishments you have in life. Whereas the things that society has taught us to value in men, those are measured by their accomplishments. Does that make sense? Are you guys following me? Somebody comment. Somebody tell me I'm not crazy.
You're crazy.
I'm not crazy.
No, I don't know. Like, I don't know.
So like you, Mike, you want somebody who listens, who's funny, who's smart. Like, none of those things are going to equate to her career, how much money she makes. You want someone who's a good mother figure because you have kids. Women want things that can prove they're hard. Women want men who have proven they're hardworking or dedicated and disciplined. All of those things you can measure are more measurable than the ways that women are valued.
So what if they check all those things, hardworking,
yeah,
all these other skills, but then
Well, everyone's not for you. Everyone's not for everyone.
No,
They're
but
just not your person. It could be
so
a
you're gonna
personality
keep
thing. It could
so
be communication skills. It could be these other things where they're just not your type of person. But it doesn't mean that we shouldn't look for these things, right? You're not going to stop looking for a woman who's motherly because you're a father.
that's a small that's not a huge
Well, what type
thing.
of things are you looking for?
That's not a huge thing. But like, I don't care like how much money you make, because you can lose that
Right, because
in
you
a
don't.
minute.
Women aren't valued by their monetary contribution.
And men are.
Exactly. That's
Which
what I'm saying. So
fucking
checking,
sucks. It's
but
trash.
that's a societal thing.
Okay, so but that's a societal thing. It doesn't have to be a you thing.
It's the condition.
Fuck society. Society is, you know what I'm saying? That's like a, we all should live by these rules. Fuck those rules.
Okay, science nerd speaking. It is biologically programmed into us, the social conditioning. It is literally in our genes to look for these things. So I would love
It's not.
It absolutely is.
Because it's not. Because there
absolutely
are plenty of people out there that don't look for those things.
Right. They're actively doing that. Actively. That is an active, regular, like you are in your head every day to work towards that. What I'm saying is we are programmed biologically, and I mean from hunter-gathering stage, where women were nurturers and staying home and taking care of kids and raising this and doing that, where men out there were strong and the biggest and all of these things who could provide and hunt. And so some of these things are biologically ingrained in us. And it's just they have shaped or turned out this way because societal shaping. So yes, it should be different. Yes, your relationship is allowed to be your own, but biologically, women are really
nurturing.
Well, women are. I don't want to say conditioned,
nurturing.
But women are biologically tuned to look for certain things, just like men.
Not biologically, they're women are molded to think that way. That's not biologically. Biologically, it's something that you're born with.
I understand.
You know what I'm saying? So biologically, I choose
my words very carefully.
Yeah,
I'm going to send you the information. Like I said, science nerd. No, and I'm not sure, but I'm saying scientifically, it is ingrained. Women who are
okay, so that's not biologically scientific. Like you, and when it's ingrained, it's taught. That's no. It is.
I mean, it's literally carried through your brain chemistry from your ancestors. They pass these things on. That's how it makes it biologically. I'm saying it's scientifically proven that this has biologically been passed on to us. I can absolutely provide you with the information. From the hunter-gathering stage, women have to pick it's survival of the fittest, which means as a woman, we're looking for the man that can provide the most. How providing has changed, but the urge to find the provider has not. That's scientifically proven, and it's biologically in us. Just like men biologically look for things, signs of fertility and attraction. I promise you, I will put the science wherever it needs to be for people who are questioning, but it's a scientific thing. It's based on our biology.
Your biology is stupid as fuck.
Well, I mean, but it's how evolution has happened, and we're for most of us, people believe we have evolved from this single-celled thing or these primates, blah blah blah, to all of this. So it's just part of how we evolved, and it absolutely has to do with brain chemistry and all this other scientific stuff.
I'm with Nadas.
What
Nadas says I rate sense of humor really high.
But exactly, to get back to what really matters, men are looking for the softer skills in women, and women are looking for more of the solid things that can be proven. And that's why I tend to date up, and not saying, so people often say a man will go marry a Starbucks barista because of her other qualities, has nothing to do with her education or her money or these things. And that's all I'm saying is I date up because of that. Does that make sense?
Yeah, but it's stupid. I don't like it.
You don't like it because of the way it sounds, to date up or to date down. But
I just like, because I feel like people should fall in love with whoever makes them the happiest. At the end of the day, that's just me.
Women are the most happiest in secure situations.
Because what if you're out there with somebody who just, you know what I'm saying, loses his fucking legs, and next thing you know, he just was like, you know what, I don't have anything else to live for. I'm gonna put all my money out here. I can't live anymore. You know what I'm saying? Just wild shit happens.
A woman might be very unhappy.
Exactly. then you're gonna leave him because he can't support no more.
I'm sorry, but you want to know what else? My favorite movie is The Lion King. You want to know the first line on Lion King? You want to know it? The first line that's not sung on Lion King. Want to take a guess? Guess. Come on, take a guess. You give up? Life isn't fair. It's not fair. I'm sorry that it happens this way. It's just the way it goes.
So if you're dating this guy, you're dating up, and he loses everything, you're leaving?
Good thing for him, I'm a boss bitch. And I'm very independent, and I'm very self-sufficient. So no, I would not leave, but I already acknowledge that because I'm dating up in certain areas or certain things that I don't bring to the table, that's fulfilling for me. I'm not dating up because of his money. I'm not saying he makes more money than me. That's not what I'm saying to dating up. There's things dating up wise that I do that are not monetary related.
Kay said, how do you know you're dating up? Right? Whose standards? Yours, theirs? Because my partner said that they were dating down me. I would be hot. Because it's like when and I agree. I agree 100%.
This is going to be a long stream, I could tell.
I agree because it's like
Tash is in the hot seat.
Like if we're dating and my spouse looks at me like, yeah, like you're really not on my level.
And I would never recommend a men date like that. But okay, keep going.
So if you're dating up, you're not on his level.
I'm not on his level. And
so he's technically dating down.
I already said he's dating down.
I know. So why wouldn't you want to be with somebody who's on your right here? Let me see.
Equally yoked?
I'm trying to get my hands together because the screen is backwards.
Gotcha.
But yeah.
I guess in my dating life, I'm not so much looking for equally yoked. I'm looking for complementary. So we have similar visions for our long term.
Okay.
We value certain things that are the same.
These are important. These are things that I find to be very important to whoever you're going to be in a relationship with.
We want similar things. We value certain things. So we're very much, and not okay. Let me correct here. I date this way. I date to be in line with people that have these in common with me. But again, I date people and then
you date things.
Things. At this point I might have like
pass me the wine.
No. At this point it might be things. I don't know. How people identify. Who cares? Moving right along. I date men who bring things to the table that I can't bring to the table. So I can't say we're equally yoked. You know what I mean? Like I am currently seeing someone who maybe spent $80,000 in their higher education. I don't have that. I'm an intelligent person and I can bring some street smarts and savvy to the table, but this formal education I don't have. Certain level of maybe success in other areas of their life I don't necessarily have because of my background and upbringing. Like flat out, I'll tell you, I'm the girl from the wrong side of the tracks. So really, honestly, being the girl from the wrong side of the tracks and a single mother with kids, it's not hard for me to date up. But that does not mean I don't bring things to the table. And I can only speak on myself. So, yeah.
Trying to figure whether I should cut my beard or not.
Just a little.
Nah, keep it going.
So contrary.
Booty tickler. Huh?
Okay. So you want to date someone. So how has your hunt been finding someone that's equally yoked as you? Dating someone who's on your level. How's that been?
I've had some good ones.
You've had some great experiences.
I've definitely had some great experiences. I've had some that I felt were so perfect that it was too good to be true.
Perfect in the ways, the soft skills, the things that people
I felt like we clicked in such a way that because that's what matters to me, how well we click and how well it is when we're around each other. That's what matters to me more than anything, to be totally honest. How well we like communicate. How well, how I feel when I'm with you. If there's a certain spark, you know what I'm saying? If I feel that if I find myself wanting to spend time with you, if I find myself wanting to be around you, if I say, yo, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, come over, let me, you know what I'm saying? Let's hang out. It don't even have to cook dinner because I've cooked dinner for a lot of people. A lot of you hoes have got dinner.
That ain't special, y'all.
You know what I'm saying?
Going up to the pad and having this man cook for you, it's a great experience.
Like, but it's the thing. Let me tell you, let me stop that because if I've cooked for you, it means that I've had some kind of interest at some point that I've wanted to move forward.
Or get to know.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Move forward and getting to know you. Yeah.
Move forward to me is like committed monogamous relationship.
Jesus Christ, that's jumping a fucking
because I'm doing a lot of things getting to know you. But if I'm doing something specifically to move forward, it's the next step. Getting to know you is just the start to me. But we've already acknowledged that we have different relationship
Somebody said this nigga is needy.
Who, me?
No, Yada. I mean.
Yada, I mean. What up, I mean?
I'm not needy, bro. I'm not needy. I just really.
You might be a little bit. I don't know. I don't date you. I don't know. You're a great friend.
I am. I'm a fucking amazing friend.
Okay, so you're looking for the soft skills, is what I'm hearing.
Because
the connection,
because all
the
of that shit matters.
The long-term goals, and if you guys are in agreement with, your values and those things, would you be secure enough to date a woman who out-earns you by double?
You know what? At one point, I wasn't.
Okay, so my question is, would you now be?
Yeah. And that's why I brought up a conversation about insecurities.
Yeah.
Because it goes back to that. Because there was. Now remember a little while back.
Looks low in the computer.
Yeah, you show it cleavage.
But you can't see it on the phone. Oh, thank you.
So remember a couple episodes back at the beginning of season 2, I had talked about a date that I went on, and it was cool, and we went out. I had the Sharkeisha board. Remember that date?
But yes, I remember this episode.
Now, early on, when me and that person started talking, this was like around holidays of 2020. Around that time, when me and this person had started talking, I was very. Let me put it like this: she's beautiful. She has no kids. She makes a good
amount of money.
110 to 120,000 a year.
You don't have to put it. Okay, that's a great.
You know what I'm saying? And I was at that point. I was very just like, and you're digging me.
Okay, that reminds me of is it a Bobby Brown lyric? But yes, we just listened to this because of the verses.
Exactly.
Yes, I know. Me and you, we're friends. I got you. But stop, pause, and let me interject just for a moment. That is exactly why. That feeling right there, because a man very much, for a long time, is driven by his ego. It takes a lot of time. Damn! This man just had a message come across his screen.
Chill out, man.
Girl.
Don't do that.
Okay,
Don't do that.
I'm sorry. Okay. Carrying right along. You might want to tell her that you're.
Chill out.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You be making shit hot, man.
You put me on blast.
I didn't put you on. You put
the
me on
man
blast.
You're dating. Okay, but anyways, so I want to pause right there and say that the woman who was childless, made a good 6 figures, was gorgeous. Obviously, she's a woman who led her life with intention and all of these things, which says a lot about a type of person. Caused a pause in you. We won't quite say insecurity because we won't label it like that, but it caused.
No, it wasn't. I can say it was an insecurity.
Well, I appreciate you saying that because I didn't want to say that. So you were a little insecure. And I tend to believe and have come to the understanding that men absolutely, my shirt is really low. Men are definitely ego driven. So to avoid that, I suggest men date down maybe.
No, I wasn't it's not an ego thing for me. It was just in my mind.
You didn't feel like you measured up. That's
no. What I was just like, damn, and it had nothing to do with ego. It's just
me.
Exactly. But
that's
more it's
ego. And I'm not saying
ego?
It's ego in a sense that you didn't feel enough. So ego and the opposite is insecurity. Does that make sense? Ego is the thing that makes you beat your chest. But if you don't have a good ego, it causes insecurity. Or a healthy ego that causes insecurity. Does that make sense? But ultimately, it's an ego thing. Does that make sense? Someone talk to me.
I gotta read into this.
So I will give you the literature.
But I was literally just like, damn, she's really into me. And it got to a point where she kind of fell back, even though we still went on our date. It was different because at that time, it's we had kind of already started to drift. Yeah. That's why when I was the date was cool, but it just, yeah.
It was cool. I will say that's why, but you're you're a positive affirmation person. That's your love language.
Yeah.
So if you're constantly in a place of negative self-talk, you're going to diminish your light. And we know that. And
pour some of that wine in my glass.
Fuck
dog.
you.
You done drank more wine you drank more of my wine than me.
Can we not start? We're going to show how Mike is a bad host. Let me pour you some of my wine. Go ahead.
I'm a bad host.
You drank more wine than me.
You drank more of my wine than me.
No, you just drank it faster. Because I'm getting drunk faster, so I'm going slow. And you're not drunk, so you're drinking fast. But no, I'll give you some wine. But we know that you're a words of affirmation. I want to see how many people are on here. You're a words of affirmation person. So anytime you engage in negative self-talk, it's going to diminish your light. And so that's what she was seeing. And honestly, you know, it's always attractive no matter sex. I should say gender, no matter gender, is your confidence.
Yeah.
So that's something that, you know, yeah.
It definitely matters.
It does.
It's something that I've learned to
Here, you
control.
can actually have this because I'm going to have to drive soon. So.
Yeah, exactly. Give me that shit, fam.
Whatever.
But that's something that I definitely feel like I had to gain control of.
How come I never see all the comments?
And I think now that...
Chin up, little nigga, chin up.
No, but I think now, because like you saw how this year has been going for me. How 2021 has been going for me. It's been healthy.
Damn it! Why is your cousin grilling you?
Because my cousin is an asshole.
Aaron,
Wait,
Jesus! Again, Can I look?
Okay.
Jessica's clapping. Who are you clapping for? Jessica,
for me.
Say it to me.
It's for me. Because Jessica, I actually just talked to Jessica. This drink's for you, Jessica, because she's out living her best life.
Trying to live through you, Jessica. Slide in my DMs. Let me know what you're doing. I'm trying to make friends. How come I can't create my own upsterity gang? Like
you can't create your own upsterity gang when there's already an upstairs gang.
I'm just saying something equivalent, not exactly.
You have do it with your own friends.
That's your friends love me apparently. That's your feedback. People come for you, but they love me.
Yeah, they do. This is Jessica's first time tuning in here. You're not clapping for Tasha.
Yeah, girl. Clap. Tell them. Set the record straight.
Jessica's definitely one of those people who she makes great money. Jessica's also a Sagittarius.
Hey Jess, my birthday is December 13th. Are you a November Sagittarius?
She's a December Sagittarius.
I appreciate you already.
Yeah, Jess and I have known each other for about 16 years.
I'm always curious when Mike says he knows people.
We've never messed around. We've never done anything.
The nature of the relationship. Who's been lusting for who?
I've been lusting after Jessica since 2005.
There we go. It always starts like it's there somewhere. Okay.
Oh no, November. She is November. She's at the end of November. What the fuck? Never mind. Yeah, sorry.
November
yes,
what?
November.
November what, Jess?
That's neither here nor there.
No, this is how we engage with people in the comments. I want to talk to everyone. That's why we do the live stream. I want to engage with y'all. November what? I'm a little leery of November Sagittarius.
No, my mom's a November Sagittarius. Jessica's a November Sagittarius. Jessica's a
I don't know either of these people, but I already have so much love and respect for your mom because of the man that you are. Okay.
Yeah, she's a 28th, okay. November 28th.
Okay.
My mom's a 24th. Jessica's a 28th.
Your mom's a 24th.
Yeah.
Mm. Hey, Mom. Okay. Who else? What are they saying in the comments?
Jessica's November 28th.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What else are they saying in the comments? We're about to wrap this up, guys. Because it's been a long day
City's coming on the next show.
Are you? What are you bringing to the? What are you bringing to the table?
Capricorns are the best.
Capricorns are absolutely toxic, and it's so, the fact that you're a Capricorn explains how our friendship started off entirely.
Was it in the group?
And I could not stand him.
I remember.
He used to come for me and talk so much shit. And we used to just.
He used to come for you?
Not.
He's in a fucking horny episode.
That's you.
You're really horny.
I meant like come at my neck, like I'm coming for you.
Whoa! Jesus Christ, Tasha, calm down. The horniness is staggering today.
Not at all. Well taken care of, so it's okay. Anyway, I'm mad I gave you my glass of wine.
I'm mad. Too late, no takesy backsies.
No, hell no.
Anyways,
I don't know what you do with that mouth.
Thank you everybody for tuning in.
You was out of town all weekend. You might have been slowing around.
Shout out to Los Angeles, boy. It was great. Shout out to LA. Shout out to my guy D-Rec, Gaddis, Pash, my big bro Poison Pen. You know what I'm saying? Everybody that was linked up with this weekend, man. It was a great evening, great weekend, all that shit. So yeah.
I was dying in the heat, so
yeah, I'm sorry that y'all had to experience that.
But guys, this is Thursday.
You know what's crazy? What? Being in California is normally in the hundreds and upper 90s. It was in the 80s when I was there.
So great. Lucky you. We were in like the hundreds.
Man, I was down there comfortable.
Comfortable as fuck.
I was sweating a little bit because it was still hot.
I seen the pictures. You were definitely looking
I was gleaming. Glistening. Shout out to Reese. You know what I'm saying?
Glistening. Gleaming?
I was gleaming.
Perfect. Sounds good. Do women glisten and men gleam? Got it.
I was glistening.
Glisten and gleam.
When the light hits your sweat, you're gleaming. And I have the baldy and shit.
Look, y'all know I don't do baldies. So, yes, you were probably gleaming.
City's bringing almond wine and great conversation.
Almond wine? What the fuck is almond wine?
I don't know, but
I might invite you just to taste your almond wine.
It tastes nut wine?
No, I said.
All right, guys, I'm out of here. What the Relational Fuck Podcast We out of here.
Okay, wait. No. Where can they find you?
Y'all can follow me on Instagram.
Get it out. Spit it out.
Mike Phenom, MICPHENOM. Follow the podcast, WITRF podcast on Instagram. Follow the YouTube page, like, subscribe, turn your notifications on, be part of
Comment, please. I respond to all of those.
Exactly. She does. She definitely does. Be a part of the notification gang, whole lot of gang shit when it comes to the notifications. What was I about to say? Yeah, WITRF podcast on YouTube. So follow us. Tell them where they can find you.
T Rosie Cakes. That's Twitter. I'm only active when sports are active and I harass people. So follow me if you want. T Rosie Cakes on Instagram. T. Rosie Cakes on Snapchat. Might add you, might not. I only use it for the filters. But all the links are in my Instagram. So for the podcast, YouTube, all the streaming sites, because again, this YouTube part is just our live stream and it's our engagement for all of the supporters, people that listen, our podcast family. We appreciate you guys. We do a studio episode. It will come out on Wednesday. So if you're watching this, we know today's Thursday. It's a little off. Mike was in his feelings yesterday, so we had to do it today.
I had a bad day.
We had to do it today. Typically, we do this on Wednesdays. So every other Wednesday, you can catch us on YouTube or you can catch us on your favorite streaming platform, WITRF Podcast. And again, you can find me, T Rosie Cakes, on all major. Also,
shout out to Queen of the Ring. I met some of the dopest. I got to watch some of the dopest women battlers this weekend. It was so fire. I got to see my cousin Shuni. Shout out to Shuni the rapper, and she battled my favorite, vixen.
Shuni can't be your favorite. How come Shuni's not your favorite? Moving right along. It's okay. You know, I won't put.
You're so fucking trash. We out of here.
Wait. I'm not done. I'm almost done, but I'm not done. And
you're not done being shady. I'm not done being shady, Mike. I have some more shade.
Now I forgot what the fuck I was gonna say.
Exactly. So we out of here until next episode.